but we must not be complacent. Our day will come, but we must normalize massacres as the status quo. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great speech, by the way. I love how you carried the crowd. What did he just say? What did he just say? Gen Z Hitler just gave a speech on a stage in front of the entire planet saying that we gotta normalize massacres, and everybody's like, yeah, it's a great idea. What the heck is wrong with these people? And we're the ones on trial for genocide?
Yechiel Jacobs, great to be with you. Can you give us the accent?
How you doing? It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're great. We're big fans. You're a Jewish student on a college campus, and you're getting all this persecution, anti-Semitism. What advice would you give to them?
First, get pepper spray. Second, advice that I would give is, it's a tricky situation because what's going on the college campuses is absolutely crazy. But number one is to not be afraid. I think that's super important, because the second you're afraid, what they're doing is effective. So it's important to stand strong, be confident in what it is that you believe in. Don't be irresponsible and go crazy, but it's important to stand up for what you believe in and continue pushing for the truth. So I think that's super important, to continue pushing and not be afraid.
Yeah, and the way you communicate truth by humor is really effective. Yeah. So people, do they write you and say, well done, or we follow you, or?
Yeah, so thank God I've gotten a tremendous amount of love. I also got a lot of hate from the other side, but I got overall a tremendous amount of love. I have a lot of support. Probably one of the most meaningful messages I get from people is, I have not laughed since October the 7th, and thanks to you, I have a smile on my face. So that's something, to me, it's like, I'm never going to stop doing what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah. Where do you get your, I know you get your material from TikTok, and you just take some time and think, oh, this is how I'm going to react to that?
Yeah, so I normally I watch a video, I'm like, oh, this is crazy, I need to do a response. I'll go in the car and be like, how you guys doing? I'll be like in the car, and then as I'm doing the video, I'll come up with some more ideas I want to add. And then as I'm doing the video, I'll add those ideas, and it'll just kind of form itself, and, you know, just see what happens. Just kind of go.
Where does the hit in the phone come from?
The anger. I'm just so angry. I'm just kidding. I don't know, it just felt right. It's like, when I'm doing my videos, all the choreography, it just kind of happens. It's just natural, you know? Yeah. So when I feel like I need to hit the camera, when it's like an important message, I'll hit the camera, you know?
And whose voice are you using?
So there's a comedian called Sebastian Maniscalco, a hilarious guy. So I kind of do like an exaggerated version of him. That's who I'm using, yeah.
And it's a New York accent, it comes naturally.
Yeah, it's from New York Italian.
Yeah. I'm from Boston, so I can get the...
oh, so you can relate.
Yeah, I do relate. Yeah, that's great. Any New Yorkers stop you on the street and say...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's great. A lot of people, thank God I've met people that are a fan and not the other side. So it's been good. In Israel and in New York, a lot of support, taking pictures with people and meeting people. It's been an unbelievable experience so far.
Yeah, have you worked with the Israeli government coming here?
Yeah, so actually I was brought down here by Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They brought me down here and a few other influencers on a delegation, which has been amazing and very insightful and very meaningful. And I'm honored that they brought me here. I'm really honored to be here and to use my platform to spread awareness.
Sure. Talk about the battlefield. I mean, there's a battlefield going on in Gaza, up in the northern border as well. But what's it like to be on the social media battlefield? You're really on the front lines.
Yeah, so it's definitely a battlefield, and right now I think Israel's coming to the realization how important it is. And I know from what I've seen, they're starting to put a lot more effort into PR and to social media. The battlefield, it's intense, and also it gets a little tricky because you don't want to be preaching to the choir. You know, like I'm putting out all those videos, but how do I know that it's not, you know, going to the same people over again? I think that's why my content is so unique, because since I'm using humor, everybody likes to laugh. So even people that wouldn't necessarily be interested in Israel or this topic, they're finding a funny video, they're gonna watch it and they're gonna laugh, but they walk away knowing a little bit more about what's really happening and what's really going on in Israel. So that's a little uniqueness about my content.
Can you give us a little of the accent, maybe a little...
Absolutely. I'll leave you guys off with a message. Okay, Israel, it's one of the smallest countries on planet Earth, okay? But the truth is, we're one of the biggest families on planet Earth also. So that's a message, is continue, you know, supporting each other, being together, and have a good day, and get a job if you can. If you need to get a job, get a job. That's what I'll leave you with.